Okay, welcome back to A State of Chaos. Yeah, I could go over here. So I switched over back to playing the knight. What is going on here? Oh, I haven't confirmed the tennis. So I played the knight again. I still have some buffs active here. That's nice. Let me just cancel that. So I didn't even record this episode yet. There's not that much to say. I feel like mostly what I've said is already said, right? So there was a small like upgrade event I made use of, and there's like events going on that give you some like boosts in like random stuff. They did like a small upgrade event, so I upgraded like some random armor that I was able to get a hold of. I used my other character to get like higher level weapon as well, like the 149 weapon I upgraded. So at the moment there is like there's like 200% dungeon time experience, and whichever event that is still going on that the GMs didn't turn off yet. So I don't know. Also, sometimes it was a bit weird. Like there was one time I was grinding here, I was getting like only 1,000 skill point experience, and then the day after I got like normal amounts again. Like you should be getting like more than 1,000. Like that doesn't make sense. But I don't know. So with like 200% dungeon time experience, I think I should be doing pretty well here with the knight. I'm also using like a MP steel potion, of course, since I have like a few of those, just to help with the mana situation. Like the armor I have is like it doesn't have any HP on it, or way less HP as the level 60 stuff, because there was no duel event. Not yet. And if there is even a duel event, I don't have jewels at the moment to put on that. But the defense is much better now. Let's see, we get like 200 million experience, which is pretty good. I don't know if we can boost that more by like doing more potions. I guess so. Just see how far we can go. Oh, okay. So I guess I'll be here for a while, leveling the knight. Now if we get like low mana points, that would be nice. Then I can use the elephant. I leveled the elephant up in Temple of Forgetfulness. So I was like pretty busy, so I wasn't able to like record much, like Thursday or like even today. But I guess I'm just gonna record something and just play in the meantime. So this is really good experience. Like if this is not any events, then you would probably get like 100 million here. If you only have like 250% experience, then the total amount of mana or experience would probably be like 100 million. So we're getting like 3.5 times more, which is kind of strange, but I guess if you can get it, then you should take it, right? So I just took off the armor to get low HP and then use the elephant buff. And of course, going with the fellowship to get the maximum experience. Now I did use some of the buff codes on the knight as well, so I don't think I have any buff codes left to use. And I don't know if they added any new ones. I don't think so. I think it's just the codes I showed last week still work. Now what I do here, I would open up the helmets. It's like maybe some of them will get like cooldown on it, or maybe decreased MP consumption. So if you get those helmets, then they're quite a bit of money, or they're at least worth more than selling to an NPC. And like with the reduced costing glasses, then I just buy some glasses and check if I have something good with that. Also, Troll Kings now become yellow, so that means that they're in like a level range which is like 5 levels from my level. And then you get like some ignition as well. And I don't really know knight still. Like, it seems like the knight is not very strong. Now with 133 weapons it's a little bit better. And then you get like the elephant buff. So you do kill rather fast, but like this MP consumption situation is just not very nice. Plus, like a lot of times with triple bash, like the knight just does like random attacks in between. It's just like doesn't quite string the attacks together nicely. There's like pauses in between like doing the attacks, and I don't know why, or if that's like normal. Like it should just cast like triple bash like all the time. But as you can see here, it's just swinging. So I don't know what's that about. And then also the knight just it's a melee character, so you have to run like to every mob you have to hit, which is okay, but it's like a little bit more time you have to spend. And then you can only hit like one enemy at a time. So what do we have here? Like level 7 Holy Blast from somebody who did buff sometimes. Now at this point I could also already do like the quest for entering Moonshine, but there's not really any need for that because the quest will stay, and if I take the quest later, then it's a little bit better, because now the experience is still really good at the Troll King, so it would be kind of a waste to outlevel that good leveling spot by just taking on quests that I could do later as well when the experience gain is just lower overall. Let's see. Not getting a lot of skill experience, like 7,000 only. Well. And I didn't even get a lot of the elements of Iris on the knight, but I'm just gonna leave them in the inventory. It's a bit of a waste of inventory space, really, but also like the the regular Christmas event is like with the big Christmas tree, right, in Juno Center. And you could use like the buffs from the tree to get like extra drop rate. And then I don't know if they're gonna do like something extra this year. Like they're doing like daily events. So it's like every day they do like a different event. So like today is like 200% dungeon experience, which I believe it was also like yesterday, or was like 200 or 150 at first, and then they just had some trouble with the server and they just made it like 200, and then they canceled like the monster spawn event, which is strange. But I guess even GMs have stuff to do outside of the game, and I don't know. It's fine. I probably wouldn't have gone myself even. But it's kind of a shame that the events get announced and then cancelled on like very short notice. That's kind of bad. Like, I know there's probably good reasons for it, but it just kind of seems like you just trying to make something too big happen. It's just, if you don't have the resources to run such a thing, don't announce it, right? I'm just wondering if I'm missing any experience booster here, but I think I've like all the stuff running I want to have running. Could use like the lucky scroll as well for like extra drops, so I could make some more money. And yeah, leveling the horse here is just super slow. Like, I got it to like level 30, 31 pretty fast, because there was like the one event, pet event, where I was just non-stop like leveling the horse. I just AFK or like on pet statues, or on the flowers in Dratan. And then it goes very fast, but just this still needs fixing. I also think the management can do something about the jewel situations, like for like new players. I think it's, I mean, with the jewel events, level 1 jewels are kind of nice, but like outside of jewel events, then there's like no reason to upgrade like level 1 jewels to level 2 jewels to level 3 jewels, because like with the event, it at least makes them do something, but like outside of the event, it just takes a lot of level 1 jewels to make a level 2 jewel to make a level 3 jewel, and then to even get the correct ones or the valuable ones, it's just a huge waste of like an inventory space for like jewels. So I think they should reorganize how the jewels drop on lower levels. And I was thinking maybe they could make like a loot box or something, because loot boxes are cool, right? Like if you just kill like normal monsters instead of dropping level 1 jewels, like 30 different kinds or whatever, 20 something different kinds, maybe they could just drop like 1 box, and then this box is like a monster jewel box or something, I was thinking. And then the monster jewel box that you could drop directly from the monsters. Could just drop like randomly jewel level boxes that exist in the game already. So like maybe if you get those, they don't take up like all of your inventory space. Maybe you could randomly get like level 5 jewel boxes out of those. Like I think it should be maximum to like level 5, because like level 5 is still okay for jewels, because like the black pearls and stuff like that, they cap at 5 as well, and it gives just something nice for the lower level players. And like you can make it like it's most likely to drop like level 1 jewel boxes, and then it's less likely for level 2, and then even less likely for level 3, etc. I was just thinking something like that maybe better. It gives the newer players, or like lower level players, just something more to just grab up, which is just not completely useless garbage. Like a lot of the drops, like if you drop like a great healing potion, it's just, or like even lower level, you just get like small healing potions and like stuff like that. That just completely does nothing if you have any if you like any HP on your armor. Then recovering the HP with the potion is just, you don't even see the bar move. And that's maybe a little bit exaggerated, but it's really just one of the many things that drop that have like very low value. And like I'm picking up a lot of things here that that I don't really use too much of, like drake eggs. They don't have too much value. Like then there is like maybe a random monster specific like loot, like for forgotten talismans, or like fur, or some broken sword or broken axe. That's mostly useless unless you do like a iris book things. There's like Grass of Juno. There's like copper tokens. Now I do actually use copper tokens, but I mostly only use them for like getting gold tokens, and then I use the gold tokens to trade my armor, which is above like a level 75 to a different class. Or if I trade like weapons that are like level 73 and above, then I need some gold tokens, so that's why I use the copper tokens. And then there's like other useless stuff that drops, that like the moonstone boxes. Okay, I'm not even paying attention to my buffs here. So let's put an extra scroll. Like moonstone boxes and like moonstones, I pretty much never use them. So like right here I have 100. That's not a lot. I would say maybe I have more in the storage, but I might be wrong about that. We could check that later. But I think I should have way more than 100. And then there's also this, like the Holy Water of Strength. Kinda useless. Like it says you could use it to get like a little boost in attack, but yeah. Is it really that noticeable? And then you could only use it like, you need to use like 1 per attack. So this gets consumed really fast. Right. Okay, we're still getting like 330, so I guess I'm not doing too badly on the buffs. And keeping some experience going. But yeah, that's like almost like half a level, which is pretty quick. Like if you get this experience compared to like 3.5 times less, then yeah, sure, you should probably spend some of your time in the dungeon. I think I'll just not do more than like 30 minutes. It's just not I just don't have the time to grind. And I guess another thing that drops is like heaven stones, but like heaven stones are fine. It's just that like level 1 heaven stones are kinda useless compared to like level 5 or 3 heaven stones. Oh, I could also use devotion, but I guess I wasn't devoted today. Like the MP potions I have and the medium medicine, and also like more HP potions. I pretty much won those from an event, so that's nice to have. I also got like 15 pet cooldown potions for like experience pets, but like on the night, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't even use an experience pet. Like, I think it makes sense to have an experience pet, but pet cooldown removers are kind of expensive, and yeah, so I'm not gonna buy like multiple experience pets. I would rather just have one. Like the experience pet will help you just get some better experience, and it's actually very good, but I don't know if I could be bothered with a night just to be spending a lot of money on it, and then having to spend a lot of money on pet cooldown removers as well. So I'm not convinced about it, or sure about it. Yeah, this is the problem with Troll Kings. They just stuck in the wall. Then you have to use like some ranged skill to get them out, or maybe that even doesn't reach. But like if you have an AoE, then it's just very easy to pick up the Troll Kings. It's very easy to just aggro them. Because you just automatically already target them because you're doing like a ranged attack, plus it just targets the monsters like by itself. So like 4 minutes more attendance. So I guess like after this little bit of a grinding session, I could talk maybe about the experience I was going to talk about. I could maybe explain the experience pet a little bit better, but I would rather just do it with some text or with some picture or with the wiki. Just show information instead of gameplay, and that makes it a little bit more comprehensive to understand. Then we could go over the events or like content creator or like whatever, but it's like all the stuff that I'm reading out of the Discord is stuff that you can read out of the Discord yourself. So don't know what's the added value anymore, really. Like it might be nice for archiving, like I want to have the pickup on hotkey 2. Row 2, all 2. Yeah, I don't know if they call this like hotkeys. I guess so. There's a drop hidden in the wall, so my horse is not able to pick it up and I'm not able to pick it up, so that's great. Very, very good. Nothing to do about it. And MP is low again. Of course. I guess even if it's only like a couple of minutes left, it does make sense to pop a XP scroll because it's like so much more experience you get per kill. So yeah, I don't really know why it's like going all the way up to like 370 million experience and why the skill points is stuck at like 3,000. Oh, I think the horse is dead. Yeah, the horse is dead. Gonna have to pick up all the items myself now. But it's fine. Like reviving the P1 horse is actually very cheap compared to like reviving an elephant. Like I believe reviving the horse this level 32, it's like about 222,000. But if I want to revive my what, everything is stuck in the wall. But if I want to revive my elephant, it's gonna cost like I believe it's like 1.7 million. So it's like, what's that, like 8 times more expensive? I believe it's 1.7 million. And I do have that money, but it's just so much more expensive to revive like P2 pets as opposed to like just the regular or the original pets. And then the original pet's food is a little bit more cheap, but it's just more annoying to get. But yeah, everyone knows that. Like if you get to a server new and you just like, if you level up rather fast, then you might be out of tool aids really fast, and if you don't have tool aids, then there's like almost no way to get like these foods, and then you would have to make like a low level character just to grind tool aids, right? So I think there should be a way to just get tool aids a little bit more easily than just like it is currently. Like it's not that much of a problem because there is usually well, there might be someone who sells it, and maybe a lot of players have a lot of them. If you ask if you could have a few, then maybe somebody will just give you a few, and that's fine then. But yeah, just getting herbs and quality stones, I don't know, it should be a little bit easier as well. Alright, let's go over and check out the Discord, right? That should be the Discord. So like events, they're doing like daily events, but like here, once the spawn event set cancelled for today. Like you could read all of that. There's some event going on like Friday, that's today, right? So Osiris in like an hour, but like yeah, probably over when you watch this, but maybe you could still catch it. Horizon at 9. I might just go there with my cleric or just my high level, max level characters. So yeah, there's like holiday season, and I think also with content creator they were doing like banners like every day. I have tape stuck on my screen, but that's great. Maybe not. Let's see. Updated event calendar. That's interesting. Don't know if I can show that. I can, but so I just click this link. I go to lcinfo.weebly.com/calendrier. So here it's like the French info. It says here like go code buff as well. Like apparently it's already determined that it's gonna end on like what's that? It's a Friday, so it's gonna end like next week, and then like now it's like 200% dungeon time experience. But I believe there's also some other experience going on. Like I can't believe that it's like only that gives me like 3.5 times the experience that I'm expecting to get. I'm gonna quickly log out the night. So yeah, I didn't know this calendar existed. Also there's like not event buffs, but also like content creator buffs, like other ones, like from I don't know if there was any new ones added this week. I don't think so. Like you could still use this one, which I've already used, and like the others I will just list them below the video. It's pretty much the same as like last week, and then the TurkeyFeast as well. So let's see. There was a host currently experiencing issues. Need to. So this took a while. I missed my attendance because of this. Be patient in the meantime. So like this, you can see here, this is like 2:35. like the next day, and it's still not fixed. On like at this, like 9:40 a.m. later, the servers are back online. So yeah, that was not great. Let's see, what's happening before that? We pretty much read this already, like twice maybe. So yeah, servers back online. Dungeon time event will also be available all day today. So go like that, events. So there was a small duel event. I think I did that one, and then I did use the pet experience event to level the elephant farther. And there was TurkeyFeast. Yeah, leveling the elephant is not that hard with a pet experience event and just using the cleric and Temple of Forgetfulness. You could do the first room of Temple of Forgetfulness, or you could just... Wow. I was just looking here, of course. So you could do like the first room of Temple of Forgetfulness, or you could just run like all the way through. But I don't know which one is faster. But I don't know. I like the flow better of just running through all the location and then just doing it again, as opposed to just running in and out the whole time. Yeah, like this Temple of Forgetfulness. You enter here, and then you could just kill this room, and then run back, and then kill this room, then run back, go out, and then back in and this room again. Or you could just kill this room, go over here, kill that, go over there, kill that, go over there, kill this, and then kill a bit of this room. And I did go a few times over to this direction, like there's the Barren Ice monster here. I believe that gives you more pet experience as normal monsters do. I don't know, but also it might not be worse to go over this way and then back out and then back over here. Like running through the whole dungeon might not even be worth it. I just like the flow of just going around this direction, just the whole way. So that's what I did on the cleric. Like, are we done with it? I think I'm a little bit all over the place now. So they're trying to do like okay, let's just go continue with the events. The holiday season is here, starting December 1st. Our Lost Chaos Discord event calendar will begin. Every day a new event will unlock for you to enjoy. Be sure to check in daily and share the excitement with your friends and guild members. Let the festivities begin. See you in Gilm, Lost Chaos players. Day 1 of the event calendar, a journey begins. So they started with 500% experience and SP boost. Then Game Saga events. This is already done. Like hide and seek, right? Then second day, 200 XP boost during dungeon time. I believe that's the same like today. And then I used this event to do a little bit of upgrading, like 200% increased upgrade. I could maybe show that too, how that kind of works. And then they said, it's been a long time since you visited the Sasquatches. Time to greet them and farm some skill points on the 4th Advent calendar day. Which I think is kind of... yeah, I thought it kind of strange. Like they're assuming... or they're associating like 200% boost and experience for your skill point experience. To just go for Sasquatches, but this this also works in Ebony Mine just fine. You just don't get as much, but you do get more of other things. But yeah, there's lots of places you could experience skill point farm pretty good. But yeah, this felt kind of like not too great because it's like only skill point increase, right? And then was the first day it was like both skill points and experience, but it's fine. I'm not complaining. Then day 5 they had 500% boost to experience again. So you don't even need to use like any experience potions like this one. I also don't know how the events even work, or like how does the game even work. Like if a GM turns on an event, is there like a dashboard they could see which events are turned on? Because I get the idea that they don't. So they don't really know like if something is on or off, or they forget to turn things off sometimes. Like it might be the case here that the experience ceiling for like 500% is still active, but the experience gain for 500% is already turned off. So like maybe with stacking experience items like I did, I can get to like 500% experience gain, though I shouldn't be able to, but I don't know. Monster spawn set for today was cancelled. So they're now announcing the time for when they're gonna start the events or end the events. But I think it depends whether GMs are waking up or not. It's just how it is, alright? I understand how things are, but it's easier to manage the event. Yeah, and guarantee that staffs will be available to assist if needed, right? Don't forget to check in daily and enjoy the festive surprise with your friend and guild members. So happy St. Nicholas Day. St. Nicholas is the original figure behind Santa Claus due to the secrets gift giving. When was the last time you gave a thoughtful gift to somebody? Do we have to enter that? Like we're gonna celebrate this with the family like tomorrow. Like last time it was like last birthday, which was like I don't know, a while ago, like July, September maybe. Let's enjoy 200% dungeon time today as we slide into a wonderful weekend. Right, so that's this one, which runs supposedly to 9 a.m. Then it's going to be a new one, so just keep checking on this. So, let me just open up like a Google Doc or something. Right, can we just not log in and just open up a new sheet. I guess I'm gonna have to log in. Now it also doesn't even capture Discord still. Like, I have it minimized maybe? Yeah. I should have like a default like background, like if I'm not capturing anything it should just at least show something. It's just like that. All right, so let's talk about a bit about experience. Like normally there's a lot of things to consider with experience. Like the normal rate of experience is like 250%, right? If you don't use any increased experience cap, this is gonna go this is gonna go exponentially better, right? Experience. So like if you don't use any experience cap increasing stuff, like you could do like 300% tickets or like 400% tickets, right? And there's also like 500% tickets. Or there might be events that do this, or you might have buffs that do this. I believe the I could maybe put some items behind it. So like normal experience rate is like 250%. Then there's, you could increase that by like by a little bit by using like an iris. Then you get like 300% experience. You could have like what's it called? Like there's like tickets you could use for like 300% and like 400% and 500%. There's like events that maybe increase the experience that much, and there's like the GM buff has like one of them increases the experience cap to 500 as well. And then if you have like legendary iris as well, it goes to like 500% plus also like your experience increase, your experience gain will be like 300% too. Now this is only the cap, but if you want to actually gain that, you need to use like experience items. Now there's a lot of experience items you can use for getting like 250%. So experience items are like buffs. Of course, first one comes to mind is like Holy Bless. It's like the cleric buff gives you a little bit of experience and skill point increase, and it costs like nothing. At least if it's like a level 6 or lower. Then you could use like less bottles. There's like too many things, but mostly I think I'll focus on like cheap stuff or like readily available, like just normal experience scroll. I think Blast Ball is like 20%, maybe 30%, who knows. Now, the Holy Blast percentage, I have no idea what it is. It's a pretty low percentage increase in experience. Experience scroll is like 50% experience. Like all these things will stack, and if you do like, for example, the normal rate is like this, and then you have like maybe okay, let's see. The normal, whatever. It's example. Like all these things stack. So if the normal rate is like 100, then you do attendance. You get like 5% maybe. I believe it's 5% increase, like that. So maybe attendance could be here to increase your increased experience gain. Maybe 5%, 10%. Maybe I should have pre-made this so it was a little bit more easy to understand for myself. So if you have like 5% increase for attendance, then if you use a blessed bottle, then it's like this times 1.2. So instead of getting only like 20% more with the blessed bottle, you get like 21%. And if you use then this time with an experience scroll, you get like 50% on top of that. And instead of getting like 50% more experience, you get like 73. So in that sense, it all stacks. And then if you use Holy Blast for the cleric on top of that, then you're probably at like, yeah, around 200% maybe. Now what I recommend for this, there's also like experience bottles for like a day or 3 days or 7 days. But those don't stack with they don't stack with blessed irises. So I would say you would use this plus that. Like this is the cheap stuff, right? You could get that. So you use like experience potions maybe. There's like different types of experience potions. Maybe you could get some for 30% or 50%. And you could use like experience potions together with experience bottles. Together with the cheap stuff to get like 250%. And you could get like, what I would recommend, if you can get like blessed irises, you can get like add 100% experience. But I'm not sure if this is like add 100% or like times 2. But either way, if you have a blessed iris with Holy Bless and blessed bottle, then you get like 250% easily. And then if you want to get more experience, then you should probably use an iris or use a ticket, and then use more of this stuff. Another thing that's maybe a bit cheap or cheaper, I think Snowman is also like 30% only, right? But you can get Snowmans for like 10 minutes or some Snowmans for 60 minutes. So if you use Snowman plus Blessed Iris plus cheap stuff, then you're probably in 300% range. if you use tickets, or maybe even 400%. Now, if you want to get like 500%, I would say you would do that by getting GM buffs plus. Okay, that's that's an equation. But yeah, probably just use GM buffs plus Blessed Iris or like Snowman. Then you're pretty good, because the GM buffs will also give you some experience, I think. Then maybe with events. You could get some experience, or maybe just use a legendary iris if you really want to make sure you get the 500%. So that's like the basic idea of the experience buildup. It's like you have a cap, but then you also need to fill it like with the experience gain stuff. And then there's more to it, even like you have you just have normal like enemies, like bosses or mobs, and they give you some experience, right? So you have like you have like your base, like all of these have like the base experience rate. Like if you have, let's say you have like 400% or something like that, or anywhere in between here, maybe 200 or whatever, if you don't have any experience stuff, maybe you get this experience here. Now you could increase this more by using experience boosters. And experience booster is basically like times 4 that you get the experience. Sure. But instead of experience booster, you could also use like random booster. And a random booster is like 15% chance of random stuff, but I believe it's like 5% that you get. 5% that you get a chance for times 4, right? Okay, that's not right. It's like the random booster gives you an experience boost, and a skill point boost, or a draw boost. So you add like times 3 maybe. So with a random booster, I think this is right. You get like 5% chance to add like 3 instead of getting just the 1. So you get like 230%. But you cannot use experience boosters together with random boosters. So it's like either this or that. But if you can get random boosters cheap, then you will get this experience rate instead of that experience rate. So you can increase your experience rate a little bit with the random booster. Like I used to use this quite a lot when it was cheap to get them, and you get like a nice boost if you do that. But also this one, I think GM buffs have the same random booster included in it as well. So you get like this rate instead of that rate. but then you can increase your experience more. So you have like this rate or that rate or that. Okay, we can just work with that. So now you have like experience paths. An experience path will give you additional experience because the path will store the experience, but it's like actually not even... It doesn't take it away from you, it just gives you more experience. Well, I think we should just go to the wiki, right? And check out what the experience paths actually are. Yeah, you could see that, right? So there's like old experience path, you have like 10-hour cooldown. There's like special pink maxi, which has like 8-hour cooldown. And you could use like pet cooldown remover to remove this cooldown. Leash are not tradable. And there's like new experience paths. Like you see those the most, I think. And then there's Snow Leopard. These have 8 hours cooldown, and then Snow Leopard. These have some... this one has a secondary stage, which is weird. But they both have like... they both get experience for you. So you could see here in the pet menu, if you have like XP accumulation rate, you get like experience on top of your experience. So at level 1, the pet can collect 20% of experience, meaning if you get like 10,000 experience from a monster or quest, your XP pet will collect 2049 experience for you. Right. The rate increases 0.5% for each level to the maximum 100.85% at level 165. Stage 2 pet Snow Leopard can collect 20.79 experience at level 1. And the number increases by like 0.8% each level to a maximum of 150% at level 165. Right? So the find out how much experience you can pet accumulate. So this is like really good. So I think getting a level 50 pet is not like that hard to do. So if you have like a level 50 pet, you get like 44.5% experience, right? Then it's like 60, 70, 80, and then, I don't know. Let's just check those out and plot those here. I think this is accurate though, but it might not. Like this should not be the Snow Leopard, right? So at 60 you get like 49.40%. Sorry about that. $54.3. Then it's like 59.2. So you could get like this. How does this program work again? Like, do we need to control that? No, maybe not, but either way, you can get this experience if you use a pet, which is actually quite a lot more than normal, right? This should be a percentage. Sorry. Should be this divided by 100. That should be more easy to do. So, okay, so this is your normal rate with boosters and random boosters. Then if you use like an experienced pet, you could have like more. This times this. This is not making much sense, is it? Eventually I'll get the right formula. So like if you have an experienced pet here, and you have those, if you have the base rate of 200, you can increase to like 308 even. So this one, 28. If your base rate is like 250, you can already get, you can start at like 360 and end at like almost 400 just by using the experience pet if it's active. Then if your base rate is like 300, as you're leveling up your pets, you'll get much more experience. So this should be second to last. That's a lot of calculations that I probably should have plotted before, but this should give you some ideas. Like if you have 500% of, or if you get like 500% experience and you use a experienced pet on top of that, realistically, or like in total, you can get like close to like 800% just for quests as well. So that's like I'm trying to write equal just as like text, but so quests you can get like 800% there. But if you use like experience boosters, it's like times 8 or times 4, of course. So it's probably easier to calculate it like this, times 4, instead of having to do like all of these calculations again like I did with this row. So you can get this sort of an experience if you kill monsters. So it goes to like crazy amounts if you do that. But of course it's because of the experience boosters. So then with the random booster it's like this formula, right? See how I will plot this. Get this right the first time maybe. Let's paste this. This should be A40. Okay, I think that's correct. So on monsters you could use boosters or like random boosters. Now with the random boosters for sure you don't get as much, but like if you see here, I guess in the most bestest scenario, the random booster gives you like 119% more experience if you use like a pet, an experienced pet, as well as a 500% experience gain. So yeah, I don't know how clear that is. I just think I just like the random booster. It gives you like kind of some experience. I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to say, oh, this is good or not. I was expecting a little bit of higher number, but this should make sense, like all of it. And this is like all the things you could use on top to get more experience. Like you have the base experience rate, which is like 250, or if you increase it with more, you get like 300, 400, 500. Then you need to actually get the gain, some experience items like some irises or GM buffs or whatever potions you need to use and stack to get the experience gain you want. And then you could use boosters. Like experience boosters, very expensive, but you get a lot of experience, of course. Like I mostly don't really recommend experience boosters, like super expensive. It's like 1 per kill. A lot of the times you kill monsters so fast, it's like you're burning them so fast. But you get like 1,000 now as a starting character, so using some experience boosters on big enemies like commanders in Tomb when you're like low level will get you like a very big boost, because it takes quite a while to kill one of those, and then you don't burn your experience boosters that fast, and they give you tons and tons of experience. So that's like also something to consider. Or you could use random boosters, but only if it makes sense. If you want to get like that extra edge for experience. But I guess experienced pets, like getting 50% more experience. Like I said before, it doesn't even make sense. Like I pretty much have to get an experienced pet, otherwise I'm just like missing out on so much experience. right? Yeah, it's just... That's just a lot of experience you leave out on the table if you don't get an experience pet. And then, for sure, you might not have all the time pet cooldown removers. So those cost money, but even if you don't, you could still use your pets like every now and then, I guess. I just really hate staying online for 8 hours just for to wait for the pet to cool down. I just don't do that. So that's basically the theory about the experience. Now there's two ways you get experience too. Like you get monsters and you get quests. So if you're like level, let's start with level 1. Like on level 1 you could level like on any monster really, right? Just for experience. Let's go down to, oh, that's already scuffed. Like the way I see this as well, like the maximum level right now is 190. So at 190 you have like 0 quests to do, and should have started at the bottom or at the top. Let's start at level 1 even. So probably the best experience you can get on level 1 is just Sasquatches or so. You get some skill points too. You get some... no. You don't really get quests on that level. It's like you do Sasquatches, you get to level 12, maybe 13. I mean, it's kind of unimportant. But I would say the more, the best experience, just if you want to go pure experience, is probably Procyon Temple in Dratan. And you could go do that until like level 30, 31 or so. Then you get like a new set. Is there a quest you could do? Not really, right? Like at level 30, 31, you get like a quest for the skill points. But it's like the... what is it? At Healer Yabo or something like that. And then you have to go to the Trent and kill some Trents. So that's a nice thing to remember, but it's not for experience really. So by the time you're like 31, you go to Templar for Forgetfulness. And you can level there on just spiders. Then you get to 60, you can do backpack quests. And then there's oh no. Everything is gone. So backpack quest and what's it called? Temple of Forgetfulness quests. Those give you some experience too, but it's just mostly for skill points. Right? Like that's it. Like level 70. Like maybe by the time you get to like level... what's it like? 60, you get like gear. you might also just go for commanders. I should probably make this official, like specific. In Temple of Tomb of Theos, Sphinx Commander, right? I believe they're called like that, so move this over. This is probably the best experience you're ever gonna get in the whole game, except for maybe 175 plus. Now you could use boosters on that. Then you get to like here it gets a little bit more difficult, like you get to 115, I believe, and then the experience drops like really hard. Now you could do like multiple things still, like you can do this, maybe you could still maybe do commanders, but you need help. So I don't know how high you go with that, like maybe even 125 then. But like basically if you go in Tomb of Theos and you do a party with someone who's like super low level, then the Sphinx Commander experience will just not quite be blocked off as hard as just normally solo partying Sphinx Commander. So but I don't know if that's valuable. Can I? I just kind of want to highlight that. So this is maybe somewhat optional. Kind of scuffed that up. So, but if you don't go to Tomb of Theos, Sphinx Commander, then you're gonna have to go like to some different place, and you could go to multiple places. Like I think for most experience, I don't even know if Bloody Mirror is even good. But maybe Bloody Mirror is okay experience. Or you could go to either 3 of the dungeons for 130 plus to 145-ish. And I will just specify that later. And then it's like level 130. Now over here you do get Bloody Mirror quests, right? Now you could save up the Bloody Mirror quests to hand them in later. I believe the last one is 129. Something like that. Those Bloody Mirror quests give you a lot of experience, so definitely do want to do that, even if you don't want to grind in Bloody Mirror. Now after you're done with the Bloody Mirror quests, because I'm not sure how long quests you could save up before they get expired. Like if you get too high of a level, they will be gone from your quest log. So here you go for like one of the 3 dungeons. So it's either Ebony Mine in Juno, and you go for like maybe, I would recommend just Harpy in the entrance. I don't really know what the what their real name is. So it's like Cursed Harpy Wing. I just recommend this one because it drops weapons, but rather you should be fighting it should be here as well at the end. You should probably fight this for experience, really. So experience is like 26. That's with dungeon time, right? 26 million. The other location is like, yeah, I could probably just go to the wiki, figure it out there. So in Merrick, you have Misty Canyon. Oh, that's a very strange map. So it's Misty Canyon, and you go for Chaser Crush Shell. Or the third option is you go to, like, I don't mind this place. I actually spend a lot of time here on Osiris, but these ones stun you, so you're gonna need some potions to cure the stun, and then it's pretty good. These are like 139, and the Troll Kings are like 140. But you could also go for Agaha, Florian Cave. And then it's like over here, Purity. This is the more experienced one, or Alma, but I think it's mostly Purity. Oh, that's wrong. Or Alma, I don't know. I think Alma's like a level 140. So maybe it's better, but then Purity's like 138. This is like 139. And Troll Kings are like 140. Now, as you're doing this, like one of those 3 dungeons, it's like you should also hand in the Vladimir quests, and by the time you get to like level 100, of course, you get your veteran quest. A veteran quest is also very nice for experience, as well as skill points, but you can hand in the veteran quest like whenever. It just start here. And I would personally kind of recommend handing it much later, but it's fine either way. My it's strange. My what's it called? The layout here changed, but fine. So like the lower the level is, the less long you can stay there, because the experience drop of, like, if you go to like level 145. That's like the maximum you could stay at the Reinforced Troll Kings. Like I would kind of like to level up to 145 at Trollkings, and then 146 I switch over to the what's it called, like you go to Tarion and you kill I prefer myself Seekers of Agony just because of the drops they drop. It's like here. Tarion. It's like here on 13, I believe. Seekers of Agony 166. So you could just grind those until like 168 or so. Maybe a 170, whichever you depend on or want to do. But in order to get to Tarion, you need to do a quest, which is also a quest for a lot of experience. So once you're done with the dungeons there, you do the quest for entrance to the gate. There's a chain of quests that you could do there, and then you get to Moonshine. And in Moonshine you also have kind of a lot of quests, some repeat quests. And if you get to a bit of higher level, you also get like Moonshine Chapel quests, which are also good to do for experience. Now I'm not sure how long you can keep quests, but keep in mind you can keep quests for a little bit later than it says. Like maybe there's even information on the website, I just don't know. Like starting a quest and quest book. Cancel and restoring quest. Your quest book can hold up to 16 quests. Experience and SP rewards can be boosted with potions, events, and buff up to 500%. To XP and SP boosting pages for ruling on limits and stacking of boosts. Normally in party quests cannot be completed in a fellowship. Completed quests can be turned in up to 10 levels above the level range. Right, so just keep that in mind. Just don't keep them up for like too long, but yeah, this is like question mark. Then you have like Dark Altar quests. And then by the time you're done with Seekers, there's also like Seekers of Darkness. You could do that for a while, maybe here if you're bored, and then these quests. Then here you have like Tarion quests, which are also good for experience. I would recommend saving them for like the last bit, because like up to this part here, you need to fight like the raw heads. And like grinding up to like 175 is just kind of takes a while. Like going 170 plus. So like Rawhead Zerkus and Rawhead Chieftains to get to like 170. Or you go to like this spot and you just grind these mobs here. So it's either this or it's the other one. Oh, you could also grind in the middle too. And the middle is here. Those are fine. wait, those 25, 26. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not those, but if this is your cup of tea, why not? So you could do that. Then you just finish your Tarian quest to get to the Ramsel's lab. You do like the quest to enter it, and then you're just free to just run the Ramslow's underground laboratory like pretty much the whole time. So that's that. You also get the quest here. So like kill the enemies here for the quest and then just complete the quest. And you get some experience and skill points for the monsters. Plus you get experience for the quests, and you have to do that until like level 185. And then first you need to do like the quest to enter Ramslow lab, of course, and then you just do that, and then here you do that, and then you finish Ramslow's lab, and then you have a quest for entering Teo's darkness. And then by the time you get to that, basically all you can do is I don't even know if that Teo's tomb. Right, so this is basically the same tomb as the one up to like 109 monsters, like Sphinx Commanders. But this is just remade, and basically that is what you have to grind until like the 5 last levels. And there's like no quest here. You could do a few quests, but I would recommend just not doing any quest, because the quests here give you like no experience, and the drops you get for like the Heart of Darkness and stuff, they already give you like access to like the boss weapons, or like the 190 weapons and stuff like that. So basically that's like the experience build up, really, and like all the monsters you should fight. And people might disagree on some parts here and say, oh, this is better here, that's better there, but this is kind of what I do. And mostly these are the important quests to keep in mind for your one-time SP boost and like big experience quests that you do want to do. And I'm just gonna kind of end it there. That's probably long enough for experience. Thanks for watching, and bye.